Power BI, Building Interactive Dashboards. In this course, I'm going to share with you the top 1 leader in business intelligence programs, bar none, the Power BI. I'm going to show you how you can capitalize on your prior knowledge in data transformation using Power Query and data analysis using Power Pivot, and build stunning and interactive dashboards in Power BI to provide you with the business insight that you need. Are you ready? Now let's start. Why Power BI compared with Excel? Some students may say we have Excel. We can build charts and graphs in Excel. Why Power BI? Allow me to bring you to the whole new world of Power BI. As compared with Excel, Power BI has more visuals and charts. This is how many charts Excel has, and these are the visuals that Power BI has. Also, Power BI allows users to type their questions and get instant answers, which is not possible in Excel. Third, Power BI has the charts as slicers. As we know, in Excel, we can only use slicers to slice and dice, but Power BI expands the filtering capacity by using charts, such as bar charts, pie charts, or column charts as slicers. Isn't that wonderful? Why Power BI compared with other BI tools? When it comes to BI tools, according to Gartner Magic Quadrant, published in February 2020, Microsoft Power BI ranks top 1 on the quadrant. On the x-axis, as you can see, it's the completeness of vision. On the y-axis, it's the ability to execute. So, Microsoft Power BI ranks high on both completeness of vision and ability to execute. Ranking second is Tableau. Third, I would say, is Qlik or QlikView or QlikSense. Second, Power BI connects to over 130 data sources and counting. Third, Power BI has monthly updates versus quarterly, semi-annually, or even annually from other programs. Definitely, I would say Power BI is the winner in BI tools. Before we move on to the course, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Lenny Wu. I'm a PD instructor at various online platforms. I received my MBA Finance in the year 2000 from the George Washington University. I got my CPA CGA in the year 2012 from CPA Canada. I'm a certified Adaptive Insights professional in 2020. I'm also a certified Zero Accounting Partner in 2014. I'm an examiner in the year 1994 of IELTS, or International English Language Testing System. I served as exam trainer from 1993 to 2000 of TOEFL, or Test of English as a Foreign Language, GRE, or Graduate Record Examination, and GMAT, or Graduate Management Admission Test. I'm also subject matter expert in modeling with Power Query, Power Pivot, Power BI, and Tableau. I'm a proponent of OCR, or one-click reporting, and SSR, self-service reporting. Next, in response to some feedback from my students, I would like to share my thoughts on how this course is compared with other similar courses. First, this course is not an academic course like others that teaches all skills from A to Z, whether they are useful or obsolete, such as concatenate in Excel. We no longer use concatenate to connect two cells. We use ampersand. Second, it does not tell you which formulas or skills are mostly used at work. This course is a practical course where it capitalizes on my 20+ years professional experiences in financial reporting and modeling. It builds upon my 22+ years Excel and 5+ years Power BI experiences. It has the top crucial skills hand-picked by me so that you can get your foot in the door and survive in the office environment. It focuses on business uses rather than academic uses. For example, how to calculate year-to-date sales using a DAX formula. It opens doors to more opportunities and promotions at office. In summary, I'm not teaching you skills for the sake of teaching skills. I'm teaching you only the relevant skills that will automate your workload and get yourself excel at work. So why this course? The purpose of this course is to help you to have awareness of the fastest growing BI program, bar none, the Power BI. To refresh on data transformation concepts in Power Query and data analysis skills in Power Pivot. To learn about how to build from scratch a stunning Power BI dashboard. To learn about the best practices in Power BI modeling. To incorporate the artificial intelligence functions into your dashboard, and to be well positioned for building the shareable, on-demand Power BI dashboards. So what you will get from this course? At the end of the course, you will be able to build a dashboard in Power BI after data transformation in Power Query and data analysis in Power Pivot. Deploy automated commentary based on tables and visuals. Substitute Excel's VLOOKUP with merge query from Power Query and/or relationship mapping from Power Pivot. Build 7 top visuals in Power BI dashboard. Incorporate the AI-featured natural language query for self-service reporting, and recognize 5 best practices in building Power BI dashboards. Introduction to Power BI. Power BI was first released as an Excel add-in including Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, and Power Map, noted by the author as the Power Suite. Then in 2015, it was released as a standalone BI tool. We can download and install Power BI Desktop from this website, and once you open Power BI Platform, use your work emails to sign in, because personal emails are not working. The good thing about Power BI is that Power BI Desktop is free. You can also upgrade to Power BI Pro plan by paying less than $10 per month per user. This is mainly for building shareable dashboards, which we will cover in my next course. Once we open Power BI Desktop, we are going to get ourselves oriented, and I'm going to show you where to find the dashboard from the Report tab, the Power Pivot from the Data tab, Relationship View from the Model tab, and Power Query from Transform Data. Now let's open Power BI and take a look. So from the Power BI website, click Download Free Power BI Desktop, and it will pull you into Microsoft Store. Since I already downloaded and installed Power BI, it simply asks me to launch. Once you click Launch, it will open Power BI Desktop you just installed. So once Power BI Desktop is open, you can get yourself familiarized with the setup in Power BI. First, Get Data button. Power BI consolidate both the Get Data button from Power Query and Power Pivot into one button. So once you get into Power BI, you can use this button to pull the data from more than 130 data sources. Among them are Excel, Power BI datasets, tax, web, and much more. When you click more, just like Power Query, it will give you all the data sources that you can open. Now from here, you can open the data source from File, Database, Power Platform, Azure, Online Services, and a lot others like SurveyMonkey, Vena, Workforce Dimensions, MicroStrategy, and much more. And also you can simply by click this button, you can open Excel files or Power BI datasets, SQL Server, or you can simply enter your own data into a blank table, or you can open from recent sources. And here is transform data. This is basically the button for you to click and open Power Query. Once you're done, you can close and apply. So someone may ask, how can I find Power Pivot? So here on the left pane, you can see Report. This is where we build our dashboard. Next is the Data tab, where you will do the data modeling. So I will treat this as Power Pivot panel. Next, it says Model. This page may seem very familiar to you because it's similar to the relationship view inside Power Pivot. And we are going to use this to build our data table. Okay, after we familiarize ourselves with the basic setup in Power BI, let's pull the data into this model. We are going to pull the data from our sources, data sources for this course. Data. As you can see, this window looks similar to Excel's Power Query, so you can see all the tables inside that data file. We are going to select all tables with the dark mark on the top. These denote the table, and the remaining are the tabs which contain those tables. And then click Transform so that all tables are pulled into Power Query. Now let's take a brief look. This one is salespeople, product, order, and customers. Now let's rename these tables using the naming conventions we learned from Power Pivot. This is a dimension table, so let's add D, small letter D, in front of the table. Next is orders. Orders are transactions, so let's add F for fact or transaction in front of the table names. F orders. Products. These are dimensions too. It shows the category of the product, subcategory of the product. So these are dimensions. We add D. Region. Table is also dimension table. Let's add the letter D. Last, salespeople, dimension table. Okay, for category, this belongs to the course we learned from Power Query, and we're going to leave them as is for the purpose of Power Query review. Now let's close and refresh. Great, done.